late last month, and we had Gustav right in the position where Ike is right now. Unfortunately, this is not going to go back for him. Maybe it will. I wonder if we could try this again here. Can we do that? I'm waiting. No, I'm punching a button. There we go. Well, there we go. There's Hannah, and here is Gustav. And I'll tell you, Gustav has been on a strengthening kick here this afternoon. Pressure's been falling. The Hurricane Hunters reconnaissance plane has been flying through this thing. And look at that, man. Just the last couple of images, like beautiful round. I mean, it's beautiful when they're over the open waters and not hurting anybody. Look at the winds now, up to 135 miles per hour. That's a biggie. That's Andrew-sized. That is Katrina-sized. That's Hugo-sized. Will it hit land this strong? It could. Look who's in line for it. The Caicos Islands on the southeast end of the Bahamas chain, and then Cuba. That's the way it looks right now. Lots of folks in South Florida anxious. They've been doing a lot of shopping lately. My mother-in-law was telling me yesterday, everybody's going shopping. She says, I got all the water and toilet paper and bread I need, but I'm going to go shopping just because everybody else here is in the neighborhood. But it'll be no laughing matter here, say Monday, as it gets closer and closer. Here's a visible satellite image of this. Here's Southeast Florida, which is up here, Miami, of course, Fort Lauderdale, and then the Bahamas chain, and then the eye of Hurricane Ike. Worse weather north of Haiti right now, north of the Dominican Republic, and it is heading west or slightly south of due west. So here it goes, getting closer and closer and closer. Hurricane warnings are now issued for the Turks and Caicos and the southern Bahamas. It's a hurricane watch for the central Bahamas. The forecast track takes it toward the west, toward southern Cuba, where a hurricane watch is in effect. So these folks have gotten snake bitten so far this season. Now here is a graphic that shows where a composite of the models, the computer models that we use for some guidance, think, if you will, a computer, that Ike is going to go. Here it is now. Here it is in 24 hours. Here it is moving over Cuba, or perhaps just north or south of Cuba. That will determine how strong this remains. You know, if it moves over the entire length of Cuba, it could really weaken. Then it emerges out into the Gulf of Mexico no matter what model you consult. And strengthening is likely there. That'll be Tuesday, Wednesday proposition. So that's what we're looking at with Ike, my friend. Right now, I wouldn't freak out here if I lived in Florida. I'd just be on the lookout. It could stay just south of us. Meanwhile, here's Hannah with all its rain and the gusty winds, South Jersey, southeast Pennsylvania. We'll have more on that coming up at the top of the hour. And a couple of areas of disturbed weather off the coast of western Mexico.